Several hurricane hunters and research planes flew through Hurricane Matthew tonight and found some very valuable data on what is going on with the storm. The winds now up to 80 miles an hour as the plane moved near the center just about 45 minutes ago. And you can see it's very impressive on the satellite loop. There's still some wind shear. See how the high cirrus clouds feather off toward the northeast? So there's wind shear coming in from the southwest and cutting into this little. It's certainly not helping or hurting it's strengthening. Winds are up to 80. The pressure continues to fall tonight. And if it continues to fall overnight, we could see even a stronger hurricane tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Here's the forecast track. It's also slowed its forward speed a little bit too, and that will help in the strengthening. Eventually turning toward the northwest on the weekend, mid-weekend, and then turning north after that. You can see it's just east of Jamaica, and then cutting across eastern Cuba. There's Monday at 8 p.m. and then into the southern and eventually the central Bahamas Tuesday 8 o'clock. Now a couple hundred miles off the coast of Florida. We're not in the error cone. We're close though. And with this track and with a larger storm, it's not just a point source here. We have a fairly significant hurricane at this point, a Category 2. We would feel the very outer bands on this track down the middle with some gusty winds Tuesday and Wednesday and also some rain bands working in. But obviously the real brunt of the storm is over the Bahamas. And we have some viewers in the Bahamas. Watch this one closely. Also monitor it if you live in South Florida because we could get on the very outer edge of that error cone early tomorrow morning. Here are the computer model tracks. Some of them shifted a little farther to the west tonight. The hurricane research plane that really explored the atmosphere ahead of the storm found that the Bermuda high is a little bit stronger than some of the models are forecasting, which could indicate that when that information is put into the models that we may see a slight shift toward the west too. There's some of the information that just came out. This is a plane that just flew through in the last couple of hours. Found some interesting data on the storm itself. Now the high is expected to weaken a little, and then we have a strong trough coming off the U.S. East Coast. So that should turn this up toward the Bahamas eventually. But if the high is a little bit stronger and a little weaker trough, it could push it just a little closer to Florida, and it would have more of an impact here. So that's something we have to watch, and the Hurricane Center has said for several advisories now that they have not a high confidence in day 3, 4, and 5 of the forecast track. So